Okay, hello. So, I tried making this video about 3 times already. And I keep fucking up. I keep getting interrupted. Alright, but anyways, before I actually get into this video, I want to talk about, I wanted to start doing, singing videos again. Okay? And I mean, a lot of people think I have a really good singing voice. A lot of people want me to do covers and stuff. Now, I can only really sing certain types of music. I can sing Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Johnny Cash, Elvis. I can do all those kind of songs, but I can't really do anything else. I'm really shitty at other singing. I'm good at jazz singing or stuff like that. But, so yeah, I want to do that sometime in the future. Hopefully a lot sooner than... I'm kind of putting it off because I'm a little nervous to do so because I don't really think I'm that good at singing. I think I'm kind of shit, but a lot of people think I'm really good, so I'll probably do it. I used to do it way back then, but I deleted all those videos because I didn't like my own singing voice. But anyways, into this video topic. Oh man, I just fed my tarantula. She's eating right now. She hasn't eaten in a while. She's probably pretty hungry. I need to clean her cage out pretty soon. But the video topic is going to be about depression. I have made a video about depression before in the past, and I kind of didn't do that well on it, you know. So I thought I would kind of talk about it and talk about ways that helps me when I'm depressed. I've been depressed maybe a few times in my life. It's hard to really say it's depression, other than just schizophrenia. You know, the negative symptoms, you're kind of just, you have flat emotions, you're not really there, you're just flat. And that's how I was. I can't really say I was depressed, but recently I went to a psychiatrist. They said I'm most likely schizoaffective instead of schizophrenic. And that's making sense because I also have a lot of other problems than just schizophrenia. Panic disorder, mood disorders, generalized anxiety disorder, so it's kind of more likely that I'm schizoaffective instead of schizophrenic, but I'm not going to say for sure though because I'm not officially diagnosed as a schizoaffective. I'm officially diagnosed as schizophrenic, and I don't agree with self-diagnosing at all. So people out there, do not self-diagnose. If you want to get a diagnosis, or if you think you have something, go to a psychiatrist or a therapist. Never assume that you have something if you haven't talked to a professional about it. So a lot of people, well, someone recently asked me that they want to hear about my perspective on life, you know, my philosophy on life and stuff like that. So I'll kind of input that into me talking about depression. Now, I've dealt with depression a little bit in my life, but can't really say for sure. But I kind of got over that. I don't really know what happened. I went to the mental hospital around 14, 15 years old the first time. And they put me on medication. They put me on, I think my first medication ever was Risperdal. And Risperdal, I was on 9 milligrams of Risperdal. That's like the max dose. And the medication didn't work for me. It didn't work for me at all. It kind of made me zombie-like. I could barely move. When I was walking, I had to hold on to walls. I had to hold on to railings, because of how badly it affected me. And I couldn't even keep my eyes open. They were just closed. And I've been on 6 different antipsychotics. I finally did find the right kind of medication for me. It took a while, took a couple years, but, you know, finally got it. And it's Seroquel. Right now I'm on 400 milligrams. I really want to get off of it. I really want to get off of it and see how I can do without it. So I'll probably talk to my psychiatrist next time I go there. Because I don't want to be on antipsychotics my entire life. I only want to be on them until I can be stable enough and know how to deal with the illness well enough to not be able to be on medication. Because medication, it kind of fucks you up a little bit. I just cussed on video, so it's probably going to get demonetized. But, so it's just weird. I've dealt with depression. I got out of it. As soon as I got put on medication, I was better. I wasn't really flatlined effect. I didn't really have that flatline. I mean, I still did, because when I'm around people, I'm really awkward. I'm really weird. I can't look people in the eyes when I talk to them. I can if I know them well enough, but still I don't like looking in their eyes. I just, if I'm talking to someone, I just look away. Most of the time I don't look at someone's eyes when I'm talking to them. And it's just kind of odd. I've always been like that, and it's just progressively gotten worse over the years. I just don't like being around people. I don't like communicating with people in person. Not really into that kind of stuff. But the best way that I got through depression, or the best way for me to not be depressed, is I keep myself busy a lot of the time. I keep myself happy. I know with depressed people, you can't control anything. You can't control it, and you have to deal with it. And you feel like you're just in a hole and you can't dig yourself out. And that's completely understandable, because it's an illness. It's a mental illness. It affects your brain in a certain way, and you can't control how you feel or anything like that. And hold on, I'm gonna talk while I'm trying to change this song. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm gonna probably turn it down. I actually gotta check. I'm not a professional at video making. So I'm not a professional at video making. I'm not very good at video making. I'm just kind of just roll with it, I hope it's not too loud. But for me, I have a very creative mind. A lot of people with mental illness, they do have a very creative mind. They have a very open and broad mind. A lot of different interests. A lot of deep emotions, or a lot of deep thinking. And myself, for example, God, I'm not good at video making. But a lot of it is, it can be acquired over time. With me, it's more of a philosophy on my life's perspective. I think life is one of the most beautiful things there ever was or is. And you have to put into mind how rare life is. Actually, that's not really fair to say. That's kind of an assumption, because we don't know how rare life is. Maybe life like us, intelligent life, is rare. But you look at how many galaxies there are in this universe. There's 2 trillion, possibly more, most likely more. 2 trillion galaxies. And if there is one planet that has a habitable, intelligent species on it, one planet in each galaxy, that's 2 trillion life forms. And we're not talking about other types of life. We put into perspective of other lives, any types of lives, single cell organisms. That's life also. So we can't really say for sure how rare life is. I mean, I'm going to just speculate that it's rare. And we got to look at the beauty in it. What keeps me happy, and what keeps my mind going to all these dark places, and what just keeps me motivated to be happy, and keeps me busy on how beautiful I see life as. Life is one of the most beautiful things to me. It'll always be the most beautiful thing to me. And this is what keeps me motivated. This is what keeps me happy. This is what keeps me from getting away from a depression or getting depressed, But I'm not a depressed person, so I can't really, you can't really control it, right? But you can do things that can make you feel like you have some life in you, that make you forget all about your problems. And I've dealt with it before, and over time I've just said, why should I be depressed? Why should I be depressed? What is the reason? And what can I do to change that? What can I do to make everything better? What can make me feel something? What can make me feel happiness? Now, I know depression is an illness. You cannot control it. And I know that 100%. I know it. But what I could say to people who are depressed, or they have problems with other sorts of things, with sadness, is to find what makes you happy. Me, for example, I look at the universe, I look at our planet, I look at our solar system. I can't look, but I ponder of unlimited amounts of universes. that fills me with so much joy, and that fills me with so much happiness. I don't know why. It's just something that makes my brain just click and makes me extremely happy. I can't. Now, a lot of people find differences in other things. They find happiness in other things and different interests. And there's so many things that you can do to make yourself feel whole, right? Now, I think nowadays there are so many people out there. Oh, well, no, I'm not going to say that. There's a lot of problems in our society today, and there's a lot of problems with life today, as it is. As with a lot of problems with people. You know, recently there was a terrorist attack in Manchester and London, I think, right? I think that happened yesterday. I think it's very stupid. A lot of mentally ill people doing these sorts of things. Well, I can't really say mentally ill, but anybody who does these types of things are really stupid and gullible to their religion. And it makes people sad that people do this, and it makes everyone just feel... Basically what I'm trying to say is people are becoming more and more mentally ill nowadays. More and more people are becoming more ill, and I don't know... there's a lot of reasons why. There are so many reasons why people are becoming bipolar more. They're becoming more depressed, anxious. There's so many reasons. I think it has a lot to do with society as it is now, and the opportunities people have or don't have, and they don't feel fulfilled in their lives, and that's one of the main problems, I think. I didn't know about any mental illness until I was like 13, 14, 15 even, and then I found out I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, or I had schizophrenia, and I don't know. There's just billions and billions and billions of things you can do to make yourself feel anything or make you feel some sort of happiness. For me, it's figuring out things, learning, knowledge, figuring out as much as I can in this life is one of the most fulfilling things for me. Figuring out anything that makes you happy is just so satisfying. The more knowledge you gain, the more intelligent you become. The more you know about life, the more you know about yourself, is a lot that brings happiness to me, and it brings that happiness to a lot of people. And music, for example, makes me extremely happy. Listening to this kind of music, classical music, it just fills me with so much joy. It fills me with so much, I don't know, it just makes me so glad that I'm alive, and it makes me so happy. That's where a lot of people need to come to, or at least be able to achieve in some manner. But it's really hard, and I say it's as hard as you make it, or it's as easy as you make it. I've dealt with so many things in my life, and I've overcome almost everything. Anybody can do it. You just have to have the drive, you have to have the motive, you have to find what in life makes you as happy as you can be, or to an extent. And I find video games very helpful. Now, I know there's been studies with schizophrenia and video games. I'm not really sure. I don't know too much about it. But I would say video games, or keeping your mind focused on something that makes you think, or makes you stuck in that. And as in a video game, it keeps you stuck in that, and you're focused on that. I would say that makes you extremely happy. I think video games are very helpful and useful. Music, reading books, gaining knowledge. Just stop. What I've done, or what I have been doing for the last 5-6 years, I've just stopped caring about what's going on else in the world. I stopped caring about what everybody else is doing. I just care about yourself, your family, everything like that, and enjoy it. Enjoy what little time we have here, and then afterwards, we don't know what happens, but we don't know. So enjoy it here, because this is all you got. You got this, your family. Learning, all that stuff makes me extremely happy. Now, I know this might sound silly, or this might sound really stupid. but it puts perspective in my mind. It makes me think, you know. Now, everyday life, you probably don't even really think about that you can move, you can talk, you can do anything you want with your own body. You probably don't even think about it because you don't. You're not thinking, oh, I'm walking down this street right now. I'm moving my hand in a certain way. You don't think that. But for some reason, I don't know, it came to mind years and years and years ago. That just gives me joy. That I can move any body part on my body without even thinking about it. Without even thinking about it. It's insane. I don't know why, that's just mind-blowing to me. You don't even need to think. You can move your body in any way possible. I know that might just sound stupid or silly, but it's crazy if you think about it. You can move just anything without even a thought. And that just makes me even more happy. I don't know, I'm amused by a lot of things that don't make sense. So, they make sense, but a lot of things that don't make sense either. So, basically the conclusion of this video is, look at everything around you. Look at the universe. Look at this beautiful planet that we are on. Look at this beautiful star we have in our solar system that we orbit around. And just look how beautiful it is. It is very chaotic, but look how beautiful it is. That we're here and that we can enjoy it. That we can just do anything we want to do. And love yourself, love your family, friends, and try not to think about all the bad things in your life. Think about all the good. I try to avoid all of the bad things in my life. I try not to think about it. It makes me happy to think other things. You know, my mother had cancer. I tried not to focus on it. It made me sad to think that she had cancer and it's very possible that she's going to die. She had stage 4 ovarian cancer. And I did not think about it that much. I was just thinking, you know, she's going to make it through. Or she's not. I can't worry about that. I got to worry about the positive. I can't think about the things that in life that make me sad. I can't think about that. And I don't think about it. I only focus on the things that make me happy. I think that's what people need to do. Or if you have any problems or anything, focus on all the good in your life. Do not focus on the bad. Because the bad's just going to outweigh the good if you think about it too much. And yeah, so that's about it for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social medias, I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch. I live stream on Twitch. Everything will be down in the description below. If you want to follow me on any of those, I'll be streaming probably later on today. And if you like this video, subscribe and like. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.